Candace Owens checked all of Nick Fuentes' boxes for 2028. She checked all of the boxes, but she said she's not running for president in 2028. Assuming the Trump administration is a failure, and then Trump endorsement to any GOP candidate means nothing, this will be an opportunity for her to get the Republican nomination.
Big game is 28. Who succeeds Trump? Trump transformed the party. And so 28 is going to be a referendum on, so what is the Republican Party now? Are we going to keep going in the direction of Trump? Or are we going to kind of backslide into something more establishment? That's really an important question. Who is going to be the nominee in 28? Well, the party is already consolidating behind two people, Rubio and Vance. I'm a big believer that neither of them are good. Rubio's a neocon. Agreed. And pretended to be a Tea Party guy. And then he went for Gang of Eight with Lindsey Graham, this like open borders immigration bill. So Rubio's been a turncoat Zionist puppet from the start. Can't be him. On the other side, you got Vance, who was a never Trumper in 16, voted for Evan McMullin, CIA agent. Neither of these guys are good. And what's more, Trump couldn't stand up to Israel. Will Vance be able to? Will Rubio? Absolutely not. What is
the only person that can stand up to Israel is Candace Owens, in my opinion.
Only way we're going to get anybody other than Vance and Rubio. The only way we're going to get anybody other than them is if they are basically dragged to hell by their association with Trump. Trump needs to be such a failure, so toxic. Their association with the administration needs to be seen as a liability so that a challenger from outside the admin can make the case in 28 to the Republican voters and say, look, this administration was a disaster. And who is at the helm? Rubio and Vance.
And that person is, it's Candace Owens. She's the only one that comes on top of my head. Assuming the Trump administration is such a failure.
So the administration needs to be made unpopular within the GOP. It needs to be a failure for an outside challenger to have a chance in hell at winning the nomination. Otherwise, if the administration is super successful and everything's great, then Trump is going to endorse who he's going to endorse. That person's going to consolidate. They'll get 80% of the vote. There won't even be a primary. There won't even be a competition.
But I hope there's a primary in 2028. Trump needs to let this battle royale play out. He needs to let this Republican battle royale play out in 2028, and he should only give his endorsement to the nominee. I hope Trump does not endorse anyone.
Petition. So that's why I say we need the Democrats to be as strong as possible in 26. Why? The Democrats will win the House. They're going to impeach Trump. They're going to depose the other cabinet officials. And what they're going to find is a shit ton of corruption. This is going to make Trump extremely unpopular. It's going to damage Rubio and Vance by association, and that will create an opening. If Republican voters are sufficiently angry with Trump and dissatisfied, his endorsement will mean less. People that are close to him that'll be seen as a bad thing, and they'll be open to an outsider. And my hope is that you get a young person that runs in 28, nationalist, kind of knows the score, that's going to be the spiritual successor to America First and Trumpism, and is going to say, look, like Trump failed us. Trump had the right idea, but he betrayed his promises. He betrayed the movement. It needs to be restored. But that's our only chance in hell.
And the only person that comes on top of my head is Candace Owens. I can't really think of anyone on top of my head based on Nick Fuentes' statement. But that is if the Trump administration is such a failure. Then this will be a wide opportunity for Candace Owens to try to get the nomination in 2028. But she said she will never run for president. Candace Owens check all the boxes.